Aries
Hello,
Hidden
hello. Welcome
Desires.
back to Kimbition. This is going to be a quick card, Hidden Desires, for my Aries. We're going to use the Hidden Desires Oracle deck, okay, in order to get a sexy love message for the week for all our zodiac signs. And we're starting with Aries. Okay, Aries it is. Came right on out the gate with a bunch of messages for the Aries. This is a big deck, too. All right, so there's a cockfight going on, Aries. So that shows you or others, but there's some jealousy. So you might have some options that you have to choose from, okay? I see a quickie coming in. Maybe somebody you haven't seen in a while, and maybe you're bringing this third party back. Maybe that's where this cockfight comes in because you're already seeing someone, but you see this person, this quickie goes off. Lingerie, something about lingerie is your hidden desire. That might be me telling you that's what you like, that's what you prefer, or that's what you like to wear if you're the female. Exhibitionist, you like exhibitionism. So Aries, you have options, you know. The quickie too, just so you know, it could also be read that you bring in a third party because your current partner can never seem to get you off. That's one interpretation if you read what's on the bottom of the quickie card. Okay. So that could be saying that you're dating someone and you're looking in another direction because the sex life between you and this person isn't really going anywhere, and they don't really like to wear lingerie. They don't like to be an exhibitionist. We can read it like that. Then you've got slip and slide. That tells me you enjoy a lot of like oil, lube, rubbed all over. So you like that kind of stuff during sex. You've got cowgirl, that also came out for you. That wants you to be on top during sex, either facing them or facing away. So is that you or your person? Do you want a girl that's on top, a guy that's on top? Take that as it resonates for your preference. And then you have self-sex. So if we go with the theory that you're in a relationship that you feel is not really, meeting your needs, then that's why you're introducing, and there's going to create with options this cockfight because, you're not partnered up well with somebody right now, Aries. And wow, everything I do for you as I talk about you and your energy, you just want to speak. You want to spew out all these cards. I can't help it. You got the Lovers for your tarot. So you do want love and harmony here. This is an Aries who's looking for love and harmony for sure. Okay, you're looking for, relationship. You're trying to make a choice. The Lovers card is also about a choice. So that goes in very interesting because it's the first card out of the tarot and trying to, clarify cockfight. So you're bringing in potentially other people, making a current lover possibly jealous and creating some fights over you because you feel like you haven't found that one. You're looking for the right union is what I have here. Yeah, emotional stability, empathy, intuition, and nurturing with the Queen of Cups. So that tells me that there's somebody from your past that you find is much more emotionally stable, more empathy, intuition, and nurturing that you would like to re-see. So this is not only about Aries this week having multiple options or bringing in an option, because this is your energy. You're bringing in this potential third party because you're not happy with your current partner, and it is somebody you've known from the past. Yeah, and then we've got the the Five of Wands. I don't know my numbers. The Five of Wands, and that talks about, again, entering in. You're bringing in this cockfight, this competition challenge, this conflict in a current relationship. You're bringing it in, yeah, because of Ace of Pentacles, because you want a new beginning. You want to see some type of manifesting because the current person, you're just not having the sex life that you want. Maybe they don't wear lingerie. They don't like the sexy outfits. They don't want to do the exhibitionism. They don't want to expose themselves. They don't want to use oils and rubs. They don't want to take action. They don't want to watch you, or they won't let you watch them. I see here you trying to explore with your partner and they just don't want to. And you're like, well, then I need somebody else, right? And with the new beginnings, then you got the Knight of Cups. So I see Aries moving forward with some type of offer to someone else, bringing in another option, something very charmingly. And it's with the Four of Wands. And again, that's just more confirmation. This is someone from your past, someone that you must have possibly had good sexual chemistry with. Maybe that you didn't explore all this with, but you're like, wow, I can't believe I chose something and it didn't work out at all. And I let something go that I didn't even get to. Yeah. So then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which means you're working on it. You're putting in this thought process. You're putting in what it takes to, you know, talk to a person to see if this is something they would be okay with. You know, you want to put in that work. And with the Magician also, that tells me that you want to manifest this. You want to make this happen. You might want to be letting go of one of these people, but it's not determined based on this read at all, other than the self-sex, which could represent that maybe you're going to wind up, you know, by yourself from this person by going to this other person. And this other person, if they know you're leaving a person on hold to come see about them and whether you want to be with them, they might want to leave you too. So that's the only way that could go. But for the most part, I see that, you know, these are things you want to do with your person and you're realizing you're not compatible. And then the last card you got was Empress, which means you got to be careful about getting someone pregnant or getting pregnant if you are the female Aries that this resonates with. And then, you know, it's like, if it's not about pregnancy, it's just about starting something new that's healthy for you, that you two people that you choose, whoever you're choosing to reunite with, that you're on the same page. You know, that's what I'm getting, that you want to be on the same page with these desires. So I have an Aries here that realizes their current partner is not matching up to their desires. So they're thinking about going back to someone they once had, some person from their past, and see, because they felt much more matched. That's what I get from that Aries, and that's what I have for my Aries. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.